everyone, this is Kedra with Nyx Moon Oracle, and today I'm bringing you a Divine Masculine reading. This reading is for those of you that identify as Divine Masculine and on this twin flame journey, whether you are very spiritual and you are very aware of this journey, or maybe you're curious about it because you've researched, why you're drawn to a certain person that you feel is your Divine Feminine and you're the runner in the situation, but you're kind of wanting to tap into why you're running, why you're drawn to this person, but you find yourself constantly going back and forth. So this is for you. If you're Divine Feminine watching, please feel free to tap into that Divine Masculine reading. No judgment. Sometimes it helps to see. So what we're going to do is tap into some topics for you, Divine Masculine, some shadows, challenges, how you're feeling about Divine Feminine, what you can do to move forward on this journey for your ascension, and what you can focus on and how Spirit is assisting you during this time, as well as Divine Feminine. So what we're going to do is, first I'm going to get a topic. Currently about your twin flame journey with Divine Feminine. Spirit, can you please tell me some situations, feelings, topics, dark hair and eyes. Your Divine Feminine may have dark hair and eyes, or you do. This was on the deck. Addicted to social media. You may be looking Divine Feminine up. You're really curious about what's going on with Divine Feminine, and you're just wanting to check in. We'll clarify this. And I'm going to get one more. Maybe you're just addicted to social media. That's too many, so I'm not going to take those. It was a lot. Okay. Life of the party. Okay. So now I'm going to get some clarifiers. Spirit, can you tell me about dark eyes and lips, addicted to social media, and life of the party for Divine Masculine? Okay, crossroads. Because you are Divine Masculine, you are probably, usually always at a crossroads with Divine Feminine. Sometimes you can shut Divine Feminine out really quickly, like, I'm done, this is just too much for me. I don't, they're too needy, they're too clingy, they're too this, they're too that. It's always something that makes you run. And this is, I'm going to explain this. This is because it's supposed to happen that way. They're supposed to trigger you, and you're supposed to trigger them for ascension. You're both on this journey for ascension. The thing is, with Divine Feminine, she's the chaser, you're the runner. And some people feel like Divine Masculine doesn't really feel what Divine Feminine feels, but I in my soul feel as if, and from experience with other twins, feel that the Divine Masculines do feel something. They're conflicted, they don't understand it, they try to compartmentalize, but their Divine Feminine is meant to trigger you. It doesn't mean it's abusive. Abusive isn't love. This journey is about unconditional love of self, aligning with your soul and spirit, living your best life. So I feel that you're at a crossroads. You're checking in on their social media. I feel that you also see them moving forward, being the life of the party, that, they're starting to bloom and blossom, and it's piquing your interest, and you're checking in on them. For some reason, you're seeing them as the life of the party, seeing them in a different way. I'm going to get one more. Tell me more about this, Spirit. And I feel you're at a crossroads. You're like, why am I feeling this way? I blocked them. I left. I was done. Why am I all of a sudden interested in Divine Feminine? Reinvention. Yeah, you're at a crossroads because you're seeing Divine Feminine changing, reinventing herself, and his or herself, it's just energy. You're wanting to reinvent this dynamic. You're curious. You may be wanting to text. You may be wanting, you may be finding yourself thinking about Divine Feminine, thinking about reaching out. I'm going to get one more. Spirit, tell me more about this. And then we'll tap in and go a little bit deeper. Okay, tell me more about this, Spirit. Yeah, but there's free will. For sure. Your free will, their free will. That's the beautiful part about all of this. We all have free will. You have the free will to leave. They have the free will to move on. You have the free will to reach out. They have the free will to not accept it or accept it. And you're at a crossroads. What do I do? I want to reach out. I'm seeing them different. I'm checking them out on social media. What's going on? Tell me, look, we're going to tap into, I'm going to see how you are currently seeing Divine Feminine, because they're the life of the party, but I want to go deeper. Let's go deeper, and then we'll go a little bit deeper. Spirit, tell me how Divine Masculine is currently viewing Divine Feminine. How is Divine Masculine currently viewing Divine Feminine? Some of you are not wanting to give up that information. She who surrenders, chains, bondage, release. I really feel that you have seen this person go from, wow, look at this. Look at these two streams. It looks like an 11. 11 always reminds me of a twin. See, 11, 11. This is definitely confirmation. Your Divine Feminine is this person. Dark hair, dark eyes. Dark hair and eyes. She who surrenders. For some of you, I feel like this Divine Feminine held a lot back from you about how they felt about you, or you did. They kept this path secret about how deeply they felt about you. Yes, you were drawn to this person. Okay, this is for those of you who maybe started or were interested in somebody and you were really drawn to them. It was intense. Really intense. And so it left an imprint on you, an impact on you. And maybe you did some chasing and then got to know this person a little bit, flirting here and there. But I'm getting this really never got off the ground. It never really came to fruition because you ran. Maybe they gave you a message. And you didn't like the message, didn't respond to the message. And they're just kind of sitting there with this message that was never answered, returned. And they've kept it close to their heart for a long time, but I feel like because of this reinvention and free will, Divine Feminine released themselves of this bondage to you, to this twin flame journey, to this path. Divine Feminine went within. She held on to that message, that unanswered message, that unanswered, it's that message. It was a letter, a message, a gesture, something Divine Feminine gave to you that was unreciprocated. And it was from the heart. So this path just didn't really go anywhere. And she sat with it. But I'm hearing that this Divine Feminine, he, she, or they, surrendered. Surrendered that, yes, this happened. Okay. I'm going to go into a new direction. I'm going to live my best life. I'm going to reinvent myself. I have the free will to do so. I'm going to release myself, release of these chains and bondage that bind me to this person. And I feel like, yeah, they freed themselves. Divine Feminine freed themselves. And now, because of that, they have leveled shared energy between you. And when they level shared energy, it draws you in, it magnetizes you, it piques your interest. And that's why you feel you're at a crossroads. Because Divine Feminine is living their best life. And you're peeking in on them. I love that 1111 is there. That's absolutely beautiful. And she's right in the middle, and she's going on their own path. But it was painful. That unanswered message was painful. Spirit, can you tell me? I'm going to see why about this message, this unanswered message, what was it? What stopped Divine Masculine from answering? What was the message about? How did it affect this connection, this divine connection, dynamic? Tell me about this, Spirit. Anxiety. Thinking excessively about the future. I feel that both of you were doing this. I feel that when this divine feminine reached out to you with this gesture, this gift, this the cup of love, the text, the note, whatever it was, or they just revealed their feelings, I felt it caused you a lot of anxiety. Of course it's going to. You are divine masculine and you're gonna bolt until that shared energy's leveled out. I'm gonna take a drink real quick, guys. Whenever I do divine masculine readings, my throat chakra just closes up. I feel like it caused you to really think about, okay, how is this person someone I see in my future? How would it be with this person? Maybe this person wasn't your normal type of person, and you felt anxiety about how your family, your friends, how they would fit into your life. Maybe you have children, like how this person would fit into your life. Maybe you were too different. Maybe they looked different than your normal preference. Maybe they were a different religion, different culture, different country. Maybe you met online. And it just was like, how is this all going to fit in? How would this possibly work? What else, Spirit? Observing, watching, taking notice. I feel this goes right to you seeing divine feminine now that he, she, they have released and reinvented themselves. I feel you're just observing, watching, taking notice of divine feminine. You're checking in on their social media. What else, Spirit? One more. I'm going to get some tarot. Ooh. Gesture. I said gesture. Someone wants to express themselves romantically. I actually just said this. I've never had this card come out. Yeah, they gave you a gesture of some sort, either a note, a text, a gift, or just their cup of love, an offer. It was a gesture, and you turned it down because of the anxiety. Like, you observed the situation in your mind, how they would fit in, how would my friends think about this, how would my family, how would my kids think about this, how do I feel about this, what would it possibly be like with this person? They made the gesture. They were vulnerable and emotionally open to you because they knew. I feel they knew immediately. They were drawn to you instantly. Twin flame, reunion of the soul, tonal mates, same soul frequency. You're actually the same soul. And this is just double confirmation, 1111 and twin flame. And you're in a twin flame reading. This was on the bottom of the deck. Mindfulness, pay attention to your thoughts. Your thoughts about divine feminine, you're in your head a lot. And it caused you to overanalyze instead of just experiencing divine feminine. Like, you went from, okay, I'm getting to know this person, to, okay, they gave me this gesture, now what? And you went from getting to know them, maybe taking, a little bit of action forward, to how does this person fit in my future? How does this person look in my family? Instead of just experiencing the person. You didn't experience this person. This particular collective didn't get off the ground that much. It was a short path. Then they opened up some gesture. And you took it from 0 to 60. You're like, we're getting to know each other, we're flirting, we're this, we're that. And then boom, you're thinking of life with the family, how they would fit in, immediately. Spirit saying, pay attention to your thoughts. You thought they had ulterior you thought they may have had ulterior motives because the intensity was so strong. Maybe you felt they moved a little too quickly for your taste. And I feel that you were a little self-centered about this, especially when you didn't respond. Give the person dignity with a response. Letting them down if you weren't interested. You didn't respond to this gesture. And it left them feeling really, I'm just feeling just this sadness. And they held on to that for a while before they move forward. and release themselves of it. Sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call come in. I feel that with this pride and ego, I feel that, you know, there was something in you that, well, it was pride and ego that didn't allow you to respond to this. You chose not to respond to this gesture, this gift, this text, this phone call, you know, something where they told you how they felt, or they showed you how they felt. And I feel because you were so worried about what others thought, that was your pride and ego getting in the way of that, of getting to know this person. You went from getting to know them, drawn, feeling that intensity, that curiosity. You know, you felt something too, but they triggered you, and this is stuff that you are supposed to face, and you don't like facing it. Nobody does. Pride, anxiety. You think that people have ulterior motives if they are nice to you. You're in your head a lot. I'm gonna get one more. Spirit, tell me one more. I just feel a lot of this Divine Feminine's pain. This Divine Feminine was pretty hurt by this. You know, when people don't respond, Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine, male, female, it doesn't matter. When you don't respond to somebody who's, you know, reaching out, it's really painful. I mean, at least give that person dignity. Dignity. It may hurt their feelings, but you know what? They'll get over it. Insecurity. Someone is unsure of themselves. Yeah, you were unsure. You had insecurity about this. Did this already come in? Oh no, that was a reading from earlier. I feel that you were insecure. Maybe you didn't feel like or you were insecure because you didn't feel that this person would fit in your life. Or maybe you felt that you were too different. Maybe you felt, or sometimes feel, you're not good enough for this person. And I'm feeling this person feels the same way. They feel that because you didn't respond and give them the dignity of a response after they made the gesture, the text, the phone call, the expression of their feelings, I feel like this definitely caused this Divine Feminine to be unsure of themselves. Like, wow, you know, I feel like this person, it took a big step and some thinking to even make the gesture, to send that text, to make that call, to show you how they felt. It took a lot of courage for them, because I feel like they were also insecure, because they saw you in this beautiful, amazing light. Of course, because they offered you their cup of love. Okay. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck was rumination, replaying the past. I feel like you kind of go back to this scenario, this moment. I feel like some of you probably feel like you should have texted back, you know, responded in some way to the gesture, that you wish you could go back in time. And that's why you're at this crossroads. You're looking at their social media and you're seeing them in a different way. And you want to kind of reinvent it. I feel like maybe some of you replay this in the past, and you kind of reinvent the past. Like, you do send that text message. You do answer that call. You do respond to that gesture and how it would be. But we can't go back in the past. That's all we only have now. All have free will to do as we feel is right for ourselves. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so that was kind of depressing. So let's move forward. I'm going to get, now that we know you're at a crossroads and you're interested in Divine Feminine, how are you seeing, what kind of thoughts are playing in your head when you're ruminating about the past and possible futures of maybe reaching out, since you're at that crossroads, wanting to reinvent? Because I feel like a spark is coming up. How are you feeling? Yeah, you want to make the effort. You're wanting to make the effort because great love is taking the steps you were guided to. I feel like some of you know that not responding to Divine Feminine was a big mistake. I feel like some of you maybe wouldn't have, I'm not going to go there yet. I feel like some of you really wish that you would have made the effort, that you would have taken the chance, that you would have responded, and you ruminate on how things would be different. How things would be different. Tell me about this make the effort, Spirit, with Divine Masculine this week. Tell me about this. Yep, because you have hidden desires and hidden intentions. I feel like some of you feel like, okay, some of you Divine Masculines, if not all, didn't make the effort to answer or reciprocate or, you know, just acknowledge the text, phone call, the gift, cup of love, the gesture, the gift that showed this person cared, because I feel like the intensity was so much for you. You had hidden desires and you had hidden intentions, but you didn't respond. You didn't make the effort. But I feel now that you've been ruminating and you see Divine Feminine in a different light, you want to make the effort. You want to reach out and give her a kiss. Him or her, them or they. Because you have these hidden desires and these hidden intentions, but you know what? You've kept them so long, and because you didn't respond, you feel like it's just dead or dying. It's withered away. You don't know. You see Divine Feminine moving forward. And how does this affect the twin flame relationship, Spirit? What has it triggered? What has it caused Divine Feminine to work on to level the shared energy? What is it causing Divine Masculine to face? Yeah, they're treating you as business as usual. You're kind of both going through, when you see each other, maybe you work together, maybe you live by each other, maybe in the same neighborhood, maybe your kids go to the same school, maybe you have mutual friends. Whenever you see this person, you both act business as usual, like that gesture never happened. And for some of you, maybe act like you never met each other. I'm getting for some of you, like you never even met each other. You see each other, you act like you're still total strangers. But it's business as usual. There's no more gestures, there's no more texts, there's no more offers, there's no more, you know, expressions of how they feel. It's business as usual. I'm going to go into how you feel about this in just a second. What else, Spirit? Tell me more about this. I'm going to bring these down just a little bit. I have a new cloth, so I'm kind of off-centered. The other one was burned when I was saging, and I love that one. I'll get it again, but I had this one already, so I thought I'd use it. I love it, but I love my moon. Yeah, and because of this business as usual, the reason why Divine Feminine is acting business as usual is they're working on their Zen, their inner peace. This whole journey, this twin flame journey, is about a Zen lifestyle, an inner peace, walking your own path, being okay in your own solitude, without codependency, without attachment, without attachment to people, outcomes, destinations, just inner peace. Walking the path, being present, aligning with your soul, experiencing for Spirit. Yeah. With stumbling blocks ahead. Hang on a minute. I'm going to get one more, and then I'm going to get some tarot. Knowledge. Flipped over. I feel like that's what brought you here, is because of Divine Feminine going within, and that you did not make the effort with Divine Feminine, and you have these hidden desires and intentions, and you just kind of feel drawn that you want to reach out, but you feel like this is withered, died, maybe the time has passed, they're treating you business as usual, maybe even as a stranger, and you're both doing that to each other. I feel they've went in, they're being in the life of the party, they seem really chill. I'm hearing that there's two messages with this. I'm hearing that you feel at a crossroads, and you feel like you fucked up by not reaching out to Divine Feminine when they made that gesture to you. That text, that call, that gift, that expression, that cup of love, that offer. I feel that you realized it was a mistake. I said that earlier, but this kind of confirms it. And I feel like you're you were triggered and now you just feel drawn to this person again and you don't know why, and it's causing you to feel a little anxious. And you're seeking knowledge about it. Like, why? Why, no matter what I'm doing, am I drawn to this person? Constantly. Why am I running into them? Why am I thinking of them? Why am I seeing their name? Why am I fantasizing about them? Why am I drawn to them sexually? And why am I curious about them? Why won't this stop? So you look it up and you see twin flames, you see soulmates, and you're drawn here. Well, I'm going to tell you that the reason why you're drawn is because your twin flame is you. You're one soul in two different bodies having an experience for spirit. And the whole point of the twin flame journey is to face your baggage, face your patterns, face your attachments, face your mind, and retrain your brain and thoughts, and bring your focus to the now, the present moment. No future thinking, no past thinking. And so far in this reading with you, Divine Masculine, I've seen insecurity. That's a trigger. In your thoughts. Feeling paranoid. Pride and ego. Anxiety about the future. And I feel like you're in your head a lot. And you're future thinking, your past thinking. You're ruminating over the past. I feel like that was at the bottom of the deck on that one. Yeah, past and future. You're stuck in the past and future and not now. What can you do now? How can you make the effort now? I feel like you're really tapping into wanting to know more about this. And Spirit's saying, this is what it's about. It's about Zen, inner peace, letting go of attachments to outcome. Now, you can plan your future, but in the now. When you're done planning, put it away. It's pretty much saying, Zen is pretty much going with the flow of life. Building your future while living in the present moment. Learning from the past, but not carrying it with you. Not carrying the energy, not waiting for your happiness in the future, and not carrying the pain and anxiety of the past, or wanting to revisit the past because you felt better about yourself. You were younger, you were, maybe you had more hair, maybe you had less weight, maybe you had more sex appeal, maybe you had more money. Life happens. You just kind of go with it. You make the best of your situation or change it for the better. Live your best life and enjoy it moment by moment, because all that is now. Okay, so what can Divine Masculine, Spirit, what can Divine Masculine focus on to help them with Zen? I know it's soul alignment and things like that, but do you have any messages? What's something they can work on this week to help them on this journey? Because they're wanting knowledge. Yeah, memories, guardian angels. And on the bottom, there you are, Divine Masculine. Okay, Divine Masculine, this is you. This is saying, yeah, you're trying to gain some knowledge, some information. Like, what the hell? It's saying, this is talking all about the past, keepsakes and memories. It's fine to have these and revisit the past and have keepsakes and how they feel, but you can't live there, okay? You can't live on keepsakes and memories. You have to be in the present moment. Maybe time before was better, but that's your perspective. You can make time beautiful right now. Accept the present moment. And if you can't accept it as it is, change it. Take steps to change it for the future, starting now. I started a hella diet today, and I just made that decision. I've been going through some stuff. I had my vaccine. I had a bad reaction to it, and it's always something to stop me from, my diet and exercise program. I've gotten myself healthier and internally healthier. Now I'm working on the outside because I want to be, climbing mountains and doing things again that I used to do, keepsakes and memories. But that's because it gave me enjoyment. So what am I doing? I'm taking steps now to change my direction for the future. Instead of thinking, oh, I miss climbing, I miss zip lining, I miss, being in the ocean, I miss being at the lakes, I miss this, I miss that. I'm going to live now. I'm not going to let, my weight stop me from doing anything anymore. I'm tired of it. If somebody has a problem with my weight, that's the reflection on them. I'm not going to live in the past. I'm going to live in the future, and I'm not going to let how I used to look, how my body used to look, affect my now. I'm older. I'm different. I've had some medical things that have caused my body to do things, but you know what? I'm okay with that. We all have our stumbling blocks in life. Bring your focus to the now. What can you do now? This is my life situation now. Spirit says, reach out to your guardian angels. See the people around you that care about you and love you as guardian angels. And also, there are people that come into my life now that I do YouTube that reach out, and all of you that comment beautiful things or send me messages or tell me that you resonate with my messages. I see you as guardian angels because that pushes me. I've helped someone today. I've eased somebody's pain today. I've helped give them clarity. It just helps me. It motivates me. You guys help bring me this strength that I need to go forward in my journey. It gives me this purpose for my right now. I'm doing this right now, but I'm doing it. This not only helps you guys, but it helps me. And your beautiful words and comments and messages, they mean more to me than you'll ever know. Every one of them I read, and every time I get a notification or a new subscriber or a notification that somebody liked, I always say thank you. Every time. I could get 15 in one day. I will thank every person and be grateful for you. And Divine Masculine, just see the beauty in all connections. They're there to help you. They're there to help you through. Divine Feminine is you in another body experiencing life. You're just triggered because of the shared energy. I feel you are definitely looking for knowledge. For sure. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to get, since you're looking for knowledge, what can Divine Masculine surrender currently? And how are angels, spirit guides that work in love and light, and Spirit currently assisting you with, okay? I think I'm going, let's get the surrender first. What can Divine Masculine surrender to help Divine Masculine on this journey, this twin flame journey? Because Divine Masculine is seeking some knowledge. He, she, or they are seeking you. Thank you, Spirit. Surrender to the silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. That goes to so many things about this reading. You're at a crossroads. You're in your mind. You're thinking. You're thinking, and it's spinning. You're wanting to reinvent. You're thinking about Divine Feminine, Divine Feminine, Divine Feminine. You're observing Divine Feminine. You're having anxiety, pride and ego. You're ruminating over the gesture. You're thinking they have ulterior motives, and then boom, and then there's insecurity. Pay attention to your thoughts. What are they telling you? I'm hearing from Spirit is go within. That's what this journey's about, that Zen. Yep, right here. The Zen, inner peace, surrender to silence. Be fluid. Go within and meditate. It doesn't have to be long meditation. It can be what I do throughout the day, is I'll bring my focus to now by watching my breathing and observing things around me, observing my daughter, observing a candle, observing one of my paintings that I'm working on without judgment, just really feeling my life, my body. I'll feel my hands, and I'm not thinking about anything else but that moment. And those are little moments of meditation that you can do throughout the day to help with your thoughts, your mind patterns. If you feel like you are just spinning in your head, breathe. If you're worried about something, accept it. What can you do to change it? What can you do to help it? And then let the mind rest. Morning meditation, evening meditation. Start out with 5 minutes. There's a ton of them on YouTube One of them I started out with that helped me a lot was the Daily Calm. They're about 10 minutes. The woman's voice is very soothing, and at first I would fall asleep. So now the 10-minute meditations are not long enough for me, but they're nice if you have something to do and you don't have a lot of time to do it, a 10-minute meditation. You can also just breathe, close your eyes and breathe, and chant a word or two, a phrase. I am. I am. I am. Because you are a soul. You're aligning with your soul. You don't even have to say anything. You can just breathe. Deep breath. Hold it in for a couple of seconds. Gently let it out. Just listen. Without judgment. Listen to how many sounds you hear. Listen to the birds. Listen to just be. This is all it's saying, is just be. Meditate. Let go of outcomes, expectations. Make sure to make time for yourself is what I'm hearing, so that you do have time to meditate for yourself. Spirit, how are you and the angels that work in love and light and spirit guides assisting Divine Masculine currently? Okay. Spirit, how are you assisting Divine Masculine currently? How are you currently assisting Divine Masculine this week on this journey? Thank you. Goddess of Awakening. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. I feel that you're really being awakened, especially if you're here watching this reading, Divine Masculine. You are being illuminated. You're awakening. Spirit is assisting you during your awakening, and you're really feeling, because of this, these energies with Divine Feminine, that you are kind of wanting to explore Divine Feminine romantically. I feel like some of you are trying, you really want to explore with Divine Feminine because you have hidden desires and intentions. You're looking at their social media. You're gaining knowledge about this twin flame journey, those keepsakes and memories, that gesture. You're thinking about the gesture and reinventing. You're at that crossroads. You're wanting to explore. And you are awakening because of that. Through Divine Feminine's awakening, because you are one, Divine Feminine is going through the awakening. She is obviously doing the work. She's released. She's moved forward. She's living her best life and just moving forward. I feel like you're creatively trying to figure out a way to explore and make the effort with Divine Feminine. I'm going to get some tarot on this. Spirit, can you tell me about this awakening and exploration? Hard times, feeling lack. Yeah, you are ready to move past that. I'm going to move these down a little. The Five of Pentacles, yeah. You feel Divine Feminine moving forward. You really feel not having Divine Feminine or an option with Divine Feminine right now. And this is causing a lot of reactions in you. A lot of confusion. Yeah, you're wanting that 10 of Cups. You're wanting the 10 of Cups with Divine Feminine. You're wanting to be playful, be free, be creative, and explore. You do not want to be without Divine Feminine right now. It's causing you pain. You definitely feel the Divine Feminine's absence because they have pulled back their energy from you. That shared energy is being leveled. That's actually fantastic, Divine Feminine. I have a new deck. It's called Cheeky Confessions. Since you're really wanting to explore I'm sorry, I can't speak. Hidden Desires came out. this romance exploration. I really want to see how you are feeling about Divine Feminine, how you want to explore Divine Feminine, how you want to explore what you want to explore with Divine Feminine. What do you think about when you think of Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine? This exploration. Yeah, you want to kiss, kiss, kiss. You want to kiss. You want to explore Divine Feminine's mouth, their tongue, their face, their body. You're wanting to kiss? Wow. That's too many. So I'm going to redo that. If they come up again, then it was meant to come out. You want to see Divine Feminine in a pair of high heels, or you like when they wear high heels. Wow. Bewitched. I made this card because I feel like, because of Divine Masculine, you feel like you're under a spell with Divine Feminine. Like, why am I drawn to this person? Why is she irresistible, but yet the intensity is so much, and she or they scares the shit out of me, and they trigger me. But you're bewitched by them. I made this card because of the eyes. This woman's incredibly alluring. Her eyes are incredible, and I feel like you feel that you see yourself, your soul, their soul, all within. You're bewitched by their eyes. You're bewitched by their features. You're bewitched by their energy. You're bewitched by them. What else? And you want to see them in some high heels, and you want to kiss them. What else? You want to sing to them. You want to go out, sit by a fire, and you want to sing to them. You want to date with them. That's really sweet. That's really sweet energy. One more. One more, Spirit. You want to dive deep with them. Maybe you'd like to dive. Maybe you want to, do other things. You just want to go deep with them. Whatever that means to you. Use your intuition. You may be a diver. You may want to go diving with them. You may want to swim with them, have adventures with them. You want to get to know them, because we saw earlier that you really didn't get a chance to. This collective, this path was short. Where is that card? That Divine Feminine? Yeah, this path was short. It was cut off. It was not a long path. You were getting to know each other. I hear that some of you play guitar or some kind of instrument, and you want to, sit by the fire, outdoors, wherever, and sing to them. Make a song, write some poetry, write a song for them. You want to adventure with them. And you want to get to know them. Because you didn't get a chance because of that short path, because of the gesture that they made. It wasn't reciprocated. But now, you're wanting to kiss. You're wanting that date night. You're bewitched by them. You're wanting a chance at a 10 of Cups. I feel like you like their butt a lot, and you love to watch them. Oh, this is the second time observing came out. Maybe I'm going to say the third. Hang on, let me check. Yeah, see, you like their butt. I'm going to find that card. Yeah, observing. Two different decks, observing. You like to watch and look in on Divine Feminine. You're drawn to them. You love watching them do anything. You love observing them through their social media. You love observing them, like if you can see them. I don't know, maybe you live close. Maybe they're in, maybe they make videos, or their Instagram, their social media. You love watching them because you find them so attractive. Even if they're just sitting at a table or just looking off somewhere, you find this person captivating because you're bewitched by them and you like their bum. It's all really sweet, because I have some dirty little cards in here, and the really sweet ones came. So you're definitely wanting to explore. You're wanting to dive deep and get to know this Divine Feminine. For sure. Okay, so what I'm going to get is, what's some advice from Spirit in regards to this twinkling journey, this path? Spirit, what can you say to Divine Masculine that will help them? What can they work on? within, what can assist them in their daily life to live their best life, to assist them in their awakening, and with Divine Feminine. Detach. I brought that up earlier. That's what this journey is all about, is detaching. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. I feel that because Divine Feminine has moved forward and you're feeling all this energy about Divine Feminine, Spirit saying detach from any outcomes, detach from, like, if you do want to text, if you do want to call, if you do want to walk up or contact them through social media, however it's possible to contact Divine Feminine, I feel like you have to detach from the outcome and your ideals of love, your highest ideals of love. Just, you know what's good for you. Be open and fluid for your highest good, for this person's highest good as well. This can be with Divine Feminine. This can be with anything. Detachment of outcome. Just kind of go with the flow. I feel like that you are really seeing that your old patterns of thoughts and how you judged people are changing. Spirit's saying you are detaching from the way of the ego, because ego, pride and ego came up. I feel like maybe this Divine Feminine is not, you know, maybe you're different. I just feel like some of you are different. This is a person that you're completely drawn to, but they don't fit what you normally, your normal preference, or maybe what your family would approve of, or your friends would approve of, or maybe you have some shallow expectations and requirements in a partner, and maybe they just didn't fit that ideal of beauty, but you were still drawn to them, obviously. Spirit's saying release those old patterns. Watch your mind, watch your thoughts. Dive deep, get to know this person as they are, but also detach from the outcome, because Divine Feminine is on their spiritual journey and they have to watch their interaction with you, because they have to level the shared energy between you. It's like a magnet. If you try to push these ends of a magnet together, they won't go together. And that's because that's the same thing as the shared energy between you. This is why you run. You'll get close. Of course you want to get close to Divine Feminine. That Divine Feminine is your soul in another body. Not a soulmate. That's totally different. Soulmates can be anybody that you vibe with. Your friends, your family, lovers. I'm hearing that you're really starting to see that you were a bit shallow with this person and affected by outside sources. Spirit's saying detach from outcomes with Divine Feminine, because this Divine Feminine has to really watch and give you thimblefuls, business as usual. We got that earlier. That's what she has to do to detach from you. She's detaching. So it's going to be different than your normal relationship. It will be chill. It will be less drama. I mean, the drama, this Divine Feminine is working on the drama, facing the shadows, anxieties, insecurities, just baggage, and living their best life. What else, Spirit? No, this was on the bottom of the deck. Willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. Yeah, you have to be willing to let this Divine Feminine kind of take the lead. You have to detach from your expectations of Divine Feminine and what attention he, she, or they give you. Be willing to kind of go with the flow. Dive deep. That means making the effort, getting to know this person little by little, thimbleful by thimbleful. That's beautiful. Tell me about this willingness. Well, awakening. Remember, it's all about the awakening for the both of you. This Divine Feminine has been awakened. You are awakening. That's come out twice. You're awakening. You're looking for knowledge. It's what led you here. On the bottom of the deck is freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Yeah, you want the freedom. You want the freedom to move forward with Divine Feminine, to explore Divine Feminine, to explore yourself, to live your best life. What is this awakening about? What is this? What do I do? You don't have to do anything. You just be, and be willing to, you know, go with the flow, with the thimblefuls. And realize when you do reach out to Divine Feminine, that yes, you do have the freedom to run again. But why not discuss it with Divine Feminine? That would help her level that shared energy. Communication is so important in this awakening. It will help Divine Feminine balance out this energy. If you both are aware of this twin flame journey, you can both help one another. I think that would be very beautiful. There's twins that actually help one another on this journey, because the Divine Feminine has been on the journey, and it just draws Divine Masculine in, and they're both awakened. They're both awakening, and they both can say, hey, this is how I'm feeling. You know, this is what I need. And they do it in a chill, loving way, detached, willing to just accept and compromise if the end result is love, giving each other the freedom without expectations, without the drama. What else, Spirit? And it's liberating, because if both of you can work together to help balance that shared energy, it's liberating. The doubts and the fears are going to come up, but you don't have to believe them. And you know that because of the awakening, the detachment. You can work with each other. That's really beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. And I think I'm going to close it out with some things that you can do in your physical world for yourself that will help you day to day feel better, help you on this journey of awakening, help you in your pursuit of Divine Feminine, your understanding of Divine Feminine. I'm going to get, I think, one of these and another card from another deck. I'm going to go ahead and lift that in there. Sweet treat. Invite Divine Feminine out for a sweet treat. Bring them a sweet treat. Make them a sweet treat. I know one time, this is just very interesting. I remember one time I was getting home from work, and my Divine Masculine was outside gardening because I live feet away from him. And he was in his front yard, and I don't know how he went from there to there, his kitchen, but all of a sudden I turn around and I hear him call my name, and he had a plate of food for me. He just brought me food. And I thought that was cool, and it was delicious, and I loved it. And I just thought that was just sweet. So bring them a sweet treat, because that meant a lot to me, and that was really sweet. I didn't remember that until just now. That was just so random. It was really cool. Okay, now let's see one more. Movement. Yeah, do some yoga, get outdoors. If you are, whenever you feel like you need clarity, I'm hearing align with spirit, align with your soul, meditate, do yoga, stretch, go for a walk, swim, go climb something, you know, safely, please. Just move, dance. I'll dance in my living room all day. I dance all the time. My daughter even asks me to stop dancing because I dance so much. I'm always dancing. I'm going to get one more, and that's it. One more of these, and then one last card. Yeah, write a gratitude list. Even if it's just in your head, like on your way to work, or, you know, just sitting there. Just write down what you're grateful for, or say it out loud to spirit. What you're grateful for. Like 3 things a day. Doesn't have to be a long list. 3 things a day. You can do it when you're in the bathroom. You can do it when you're in the shower. You can do it when you're sitting on your couch, right before you eat dinner. Anytime. Driving to work. Okay. That's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. And this is the final card that I have for you guys. Okay. Whoa. Okay, and then I'm going to get one more. Last messages to close this reading out. I hope that recorded. Thank you, Spirit. I thought I didn't press record for a moment. Too many, so I'm going to just do it one more time. I may cut that out. Okay, I don't know what they say yet. Hang on. Okay. You know the truth, and that's all that matters. You know how you feel about Divine Feminine. You know. Deep down, you know. That's your soul. This, you know, life is a journey. Why live it in anxiety and fear? Kick up your heels and have some fun. Make Divine Feminine a sweet treat. Take her one. Buy her one. It doesn't matter. Kick up your heels, have some fun. Dance with her. Move with her. Go on a hike with her, him. It doesn't matter. I channel with her and him because that's my situation. But timing is personal. Don't expect anyone to change theirs for you. That goes back to what I was saying just a few minutes ago about Divine Feminine. When Divine... Where's that at? It goes back to that watching and waiting. When I said that when you are going towards Divine Feminine, you have to help one another by the willingness to compromise, be patient, and they are going to give you thimblefuls. So if you do bring them a sweet treat, or you ask them if they want to go get a sweet treat, or you give them a phone call or a text or something like that, I'm hearing that they may not respond to you right away. Because, like for instance, if my Divine Masculine were to text me, I will watch my energy on how that text affected me, and I'll decide if I want to respond. But I won't respond if I feel that intensity, that immediate rush of adrenaline, endorphins, that hit, because that means my mind has already kicked in. Because my mind is addicted to Divine Masculine, and I am retraining my brain to not, because your mind doesn't understand soul stuff. Your mind knows this person, I love this person, and that's the person I want. It doesn't understand the soul. The soul knows that you are the same person in two different bodies. The soul just wants to be together. It's the mind energy that keeps it away, because it's that intensity, that clinginess, that neediness, and that's what Divine Feminine is working on. So please be understanding that if they don't respond to you right away, it's their timing. It has to be their timing, because if they come at you with that intensity, what are you going to do? You're going to bolt. You're going to feel suffocated. You're going to feel creeped out. You're going to feel like, oh shit, I made a mistake contacting this person. Oh, this is why I ran. This is why I didn't answer. You're going to feel that. If they come at you with that intensity and they don't take the time and give you thimblefuls, like if you do ask to go out or you come up and talk, they're going to make that conversation short. Now, if they completely full on engage with you and you end up sleeping together that night, they may not be as far on their journey. But those of us that are on their journey, we know detaching, thimblefuls, business as usual, moving forward for our best life, allowing in people who serve our highest good. You know, diving deep, getting to know one another in small doses, little by little, because we have to watch that shared energy. Spirit says, be respectful of that energy, okay? Don't expect them to just start fawning all over you again, even though you love their attention, because they give you the best attention. You know the truth. Your soul knows the truth, and that's all that matters. Have fun. Have fun in the pursuit of Divine Feminine. She doesn't answer you right away. Just laugh it off like, oh, she's giving me that thimbleful. She's trying to control herself right now. Kind of let that make you feel good. That Divine Feminine is really kicking ass on this twin flame journey. That Divine Feminine is breaking free, breaking the chains, breaking that mind pattern, that they can fully be present for you and themselves. They're really working hard, and please respect that. Have fun with it. And when they do, and have fun in the pursuit is what I'm hearing over and over. Have fun in the pursuit. I'm going to get one more message. This is from the 5D. It's either your higher self or Divine Feminine's higher self. We'll end it with that. Spirit, what's a message from the higher selves of the twins? Okay, this is you to them. I never meant to hurt you, and I'm unsure of my feeling. Oh wait, I'm unsure of your feelings for me. Yeah, Spirit's saying, I'm just going to say flat out, divine masculines, that as the divine feminine loves their divine masculines. We think divine masculine is the absolute most beautiful human male, female partner. They're just the everything. There's no one like them. There's no one more beautiful, no one more sexy, no one more attractive, no one more interesting, funny, intelligent. They're everything. And so just know that Spirit's trying to say, hey, they love you. It hasn't changed. They're just changing for themselves. They're living their best lives. They're having to detach from you. Have fun with it. You know the truth. Your ego is what's unsure. Your soul knows. And divine feminine knows. So have fun with it. Have fun with the pursuit of divine feminine. And that's all I have for you guys this week. If this reading didn't resonate, check back next week. Have fun.